just viral, which is kind of what we thought. You're rocking the mask, you're just gonna keep it on. Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 18th. If you're new to our channel, I just want to tell you that our videos are running a little bit behind right now, just due to the fact that we are just getting our vlog up and going. So I'm just getting the videos out there. As you can see, there's not a lot of videos in the playlist yet, but we plan on vlogging at least 2 or 3 times a week. I've been working hard to try and get caught up on all of our vlogs so that you're up to date with what's actually happening with our family. I would like to be running just a day or 2 behind instead of a couple of weeks behind. I don't want you to get the impression that our family is out going and doing all sorts of things together, because that's what it looks like right now, because those videos are actually, I think today's video went up, it's probably from about March 5th or March 6th. Bailey has been really sick. And I think we've mentioned that she has some sort of virus, and she had it for a few days before Grandma and Grandpa came in from Panama. And then she and I took Grandma and Grandpa back to their place out in BC. And then when we came home the next morning, she went to school, but the day after that, she couldn't get out of bed, and she wasn't out of bed for days on end. And she does have a history of chronic pain. So when she gets sick, she does get much sicker than the rest of us for sure. But whatever it is has continued. And so I do want to insert a video from this past Sunday. So that would have been 3 days ago. I'm going to insert that in here so that you guys are aware of what is actually going on right now with us. And that is that Bailey did go in. She did get tested for coronavirus because of her exposure to someone from out of country, and we still haven't got the results back. They had said 24 to 48 hours, so she is quarantined right now. We are isolating as much as possible. I have had to run out, but I have been taking precautions using gloves and things like that to try and protect others as much as I can. But I just want to update you. I want you to know that we are not out there being careless with our kids or with our family, or especially with other people, because our whole philosophy through all of this is that we should all be able to handle it. Bailey may struggle with it more, but we have loved ones who may not be able to handle it. And so we want to protect everybody else's grandmas and grandpas and great grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles. And that's what we're going to do. We as a family have decided to step back. We will go outside unless we are told to stay in our home. But for now, our kids are home. I didn't even take them to the store with me yesterday, even though they wanted to go. I kept it to just me because I'm trying to respect the other people that are out there. So with that being said, welcome to today. We have a regular day here going on, but with this, I am going to insert Sunday's video so that you are able to see a little more up to date as to where we're at and what's happening here. Thanks so much for watching our channel. Please, if you haven't, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. We'd love to have you join the Real McNeils. At urgent care, Bailey wasn't feeling well. Because she was exposed to Grandma and Grandpa, we both had to wear a mask, and she just got a coronavirus swab up her nose. Put a sign on the door for precautions. Trying to figure out if we're allowed to leave. We were waiting for the doctor to take all of his stuff off, and he told us to go in just a minute, but there's no indicator as to when we can leave or if we have to stay for a minute until everything is clear out there. This mask fogs up my glasses. I think we can take them off now. Are you just gonna wear it? Are you fogging up your glasses?
Careful, please.
So that was new and different. Last time we came, it certainly wasn't like that, but you get your own room and you get really fast treatment. It's kind of sad that it's this bad. They're having to figure out the protocol on what to do. I don't know if we weren't supposed to just go in. I'm wondering if we should have called the local number, but the wait time on it is hours. And I was just worried because Bailey has infection with her eyes and whatnot this morning, so it seemed like the best choice just to get her checked to make sure that nothing more was going on. But lungs are clear, and they figure that it's just viral, which is kind of what we thought. You're rocking the mask, you're just gonna keep it on. Anyway, we're gonna go home now. I got home and realized that I had forgot my water bottle in the room, and so I had to run back. I have to say, wearing a mask and feeling like there's fear of you contaminating someone is not a good feeling. Because of the fact that Bailey was exposed to my parents who were out of country, she now has to stay in quarantine until we get the results back, which will be 24 to 48 hours. She wasn't going to feel well enough to go to school tomorrow anyway. Keep her at home. There isn't really fear for me that it is coronavirus, just due to the fact that she was sick before my parents came through, and I think it just got worse with taking a trip down there. And then she started to get better, and then she went downhill again. And according to the doctor, it's all very normal for a typical cold flu season viral type of bug. So we'll just keep hoping that she gets better, get her some of the stuff that she needs. Her dry cough has been really, really bad. Since I'm already out, I figure I might as well run into Walmart and see if I can find Buckley's or some other cough syrup. NyQuil didn't do anything for her. It just seemed to make her have a terrible sleep. So Buckley's might work, or I might try and see if there's a homeopathic type one here too.
All K-12 schools in Alberta will be cancelling classes effective immediately. As a result, all schools in the province, including your child's school within Foothill School Division, will be closed to students. This closure is in place from today, Sunday, March 15th, 2020, until further notice.
So we've just received the phone call on Clancy's phone, my phone, and the home phone. It's going to be up to us to make sure that our kids are ready for grade 11 and grade 7 next year. Going to have to switch back to fuller homeschooling with all the kids having to do some work in order to keep them up to where they need to be. And at this point, it'll just be waiting to see how much their teachers contribute and what they can do for us to try and help us have them ready for the next grade, because they have promised that they will pass our kids and put them into the next grade level. But as parents, that's a bit concerning in the sense that we want them to be able to go into that grade and succeed in it and not be behind. What do you think, Cato?
It's weird.
It's weird, isn't it? Something you might remember for the rest of your life. This never happened when Dad and I were kids. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, something to my kids.
Yeah, that's true. How do you feel about not going back to school indefinitely?
Kind of sad.
Yeah, me too. I understand. What do you think, Kieran? You're back to homeschooling.
I don't know what to say.
Best teachers you've ever had.
Oh yeah.
Hey, and they actually...
You excited for tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Bring it on.
I'm excited.
We just have to wait and see what happens with you being on your book and stuff like that, hey?
Oh yeah.
I just noticed...
Best friend will be here every day. What do you think? Yay!
He is here every day.
For tomorrow, the plan is to just kind of lay low. It already feels like we've been in quarantine because we've spent the last 3 days at home. The kids had Friday off, and it has been so cold that we haven't left the house. So there are a few perks. We get lots of time together. We have weather that's warming up, so we will be able to go outside, and they say that's one of the best things that you can do right now is just get outside, get some exercise. Being outside, the virus is less likely to spread. And we will wait for the call from health to tell us whether or not Bailey's test comes back positive. I would be very, very shocked if it came back positive, but you never know. And so we'll wait on that. I'm going to end the vlog here. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated on everything that's going on and how things are kind of changing. It's been hour by hour the last couple of days. Now that the schools are canceled, I don't think that we're kind of hanging on the news quite as much, but we will be staying up to date just to see what's going on in other places and if there are any other types of warnings or anything that we need to be aware of. Stay safe and healthy. I do want to give you an update at the end of this video. I did receive a call from the health services saying that Bailey does not test positive for coronavirus. So she is free and clear on that, but they have asked that she still stay as quarantined as possible so that what she does have doesn't spread within the community. But that's typical anyway. She's not feeling well enough to get up and get out anyway. She also did not test positive for any other virus that's going through. So she said the health nurse said that basically she's picked it up from within the community. So we will try to keep it within our walls. None of the rest of us have got it. It's just Bailey. And we'll just keep praying and doing everything that we can to try and help this cough to go away so that she can start resting, because I really do think that that's the majority of the battle in order to get her better again. So we're all calmed and excited by the news. We really didn't think that it was coronavirus anyway, and so we're very thankful to find out a definite guaranteed not coronavirus. And now we can just move on with taking precautions for other people and move on with things and just see where all of this takes us, is kind of moment by moment and day by day. Because one of the big news things today is that they're going to shut down non-essential travel between Canada and the US, which is pretty huge. These are really interesting times that we're in, and I want to encourage you, just show some kindness to those around you. Please pause and think about those who are older, who can't handle getting this virus, and take every precaution you can to protect somebody else's grandma or grandpa or aunt or uncle or somebody's loved one. We love you all, and we'll see you soon.